Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage, and we are back working on the Sweetheart Roadster project. We're going to work on the dash again and hopefully get ourselves a little bit further on the dash for the car. So I've been staring at this for about a week now. I do like the glove box doors. I think they're going to work out great. I still haven't decided on handles yet, so I'm going to keep refining everything, and then it'll come to me what we want to use for handles as we get a little further along. So what we need to address now is get the doors opening and shutting, get the edges hemmed over on the glove box doors themselves, and figure out obviously how we're going to do hinges. So I went to the hardware store and picked up some hinges. I have some long continuous hinge here, like a piano type hinge. I got some like cabinet type hinges here. I just grabbed a bunch of stuff that may work, and we're going to try and just find the best fit, and we'll modify everything to make it all work. I initially had looked at this door here, which is an original 32 3-window door, and the hinge. I don't think it's going to work the way it hangs down below. It's made for something that's a little deeper at this side, and because I wanted a lot of leg room, that's not going to work with this dash because it sits up a little taller. So this is out. I was hoping I could just buy repros of this, but it isn't going to work. So we're going to try using some of these hinges, and hopefully we can come up with something that's simple and also sleek when it's all set and done. So let's get started. Boom! Just like that, we got a custom hinge. Well, and I like on some of the fancier cars, they would do that dual glove box thing. That's going to be the piece right there. It's going to fight me. mid-century looking.
Yeah, they're understated. They're not gaudy, and the proportions match the door pretty much perfectly.
Because a lot of the handles, I'll say, they're real boxy, and the rounded doors are funny. I think they're cool.
They line up to the holes, roughly?
No, but they cover the holes, so if I need to move them,
Yeah.
you know, I could weld them up and punch new holes.
You don't have to worry about metal finish on that, because the handle...
Yeah, I mean, they're going to get body work anyways. Adjust the stud hole. is our 2-incher. right, so after a lot of work, I got the dash all mounted back in. I did a little bit of hammer and dolly work and planishing around all the gauge holes. I actually kind of miscalculated and was thinking in my head that these gauges mounted from behind. So we cut all the holes perfect so the gauges slipped in real nice, and then I went to test everything and they did not. They actually go from the front. So I had to take like a 1/16 or something off of every hole and get the gauges to slip in so that they fit in real nice. And I finally got everything back together, and it is looking pretty good. I'm actually really happy with how the layout flows. The spacing of the gauges are really nice. I think the glove boxes flow with everything. We put these little handles on that I actually had in my stash of stuff from just liking vintage things. At some auction I had bought a crap ton of brand new old 50s cabinet handles and drawer pulls, and I actually really liked them on this car. We were kind of joking around that it would be kind of neat, and then I started looking at photos and it kind of dawned on me a lot of the customs and custom hot rods from the 50s and 60s. You saw people using household type things quite often like this because they were readily available, they were stylized, and you could put them right on the vehicle. So you can look at like a grill that Barris or any of the customizers did where they have all the little chrome buttons in them. A lot of them are drawer pulls. So it's the same kind of idea. Love it or hate it, I kind of love it. I think it flows really nicely. I just happen to have these gold ones that I threw on. I was thinking I wanted chrome, but now that I have them on, the gold actually matches the faces of the gauges, and it's kind of cool. So I think it is a neat setup, very true to what would have been done, I think, back in the day. And in the end of the day, I really like it, and that's all that matters. So dash is all pretty much set up now. I got to, as I mentioned in the video before this, we got to just take care of getting the steering drop bolted down and a little piece made so that it flows with the dash. But this is all small little things we can do off camera. But the dash is, for the most part, done, so to speak, as far as videos go. We'll have a lot of finessing to do once we get into the bodywork stage of the car, but pretty happy with it. So now we can start moving around the car and doing more custom touches and getting the whole silhouette and style of the car all looking how it's going to look in the next handful of videos. It should be really fun. So thank you guys for following along. Let me know what you think of the dash. You're not going to hurt my feelings. You might hate it, you might love it. Drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Thanks. Catch you later.